name is Karen Farfan Valencia. I am MCVP OGV of AIESEC in Spain, and I am going to explain you why AIESEC in Spain should be recognized as a excellent entity in the ongoing Global Volunteer Program. So we are going to talk about three parts. First about the history of AIESEC in Spain in the program, second about results, and third about the desires that we have as an entity. In the first part, to talk about the history, like before 2016, AIESEC Spain wasn't doing OGV at all. Actually, before that year, we just have 4 LCs running OGV, and if we are going to talk about the average of exchange, we are going to talk about 40, 30, 50, and in 2014, 90 exchange, and in 2016, when they started really working on OGV and deciding to take this new program, they made 214 exchange in the complete part. So they just put all the efforts and they put all the LCs working for OGV. So they started growing a lot in the entity, and now to talk about the results, is in the realized part, we're growing as an entity with 40%. In the completed part, we grow in 60%. And one thing that is super good, and I think that we should talk about, is about the Net Promoter Score, that the NPS, that we have almost the 80% of all the exchange that we did that are in the NPS are promoters. So they take a really good experience with AIESEC in Spain, that it's super good. And yes, I think that is one of the most important things. But another thing that I really want to talk with you is about what is the actual desire of our entity. Is that, as you know, we did that in 2016, that was really awesome, but in 2017 we really want to boost as an entity, and we are dreaming of having 400 exchange. That is almost the same, because before we have 200, now we want 400 exchange. We have all the LCs running and really focus on operations. We have almost all the LCs divided with OGV and OGT. Before we had just OGX, and now we are having this focus as an entity, and we want to deliver this leadership experience that Spain as a country needs. So I think that it's a really cool experience. They are really cool dreams, and I think it's important what we did, but it's more important the actions that we are going to take in the future, and what we are going to do for our entity and for our country. Bye.